What's good, y'all? I'm Digital Crates. I'm here with HipHopSince1987.com, live from Tampa, Florida. And on the line, I got DBangz, one of the dopest new artists coming out in the scene right now, man. How you doing, my guy?
Yo, I'm good. All good on the west side.
West side, where are you live from right now?
North Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, NoHo, okay. Studio Row, I used to call it, man.
I'm in NoHo with no hoes.
You got all the studios there. I don't know if they all open out there, but I know that my folks in LA is working on the low.
They are. We got a couple spots.
So you've been in the studio a lot recently cooking up?
Yeah, I'm still tired because I haven't gone to sleep from our last studio session.
Yeah, I feel that. I mainly work nights too, and then during the day I'm kind of just like a bit of a zombie, but I'm always on the grind 24/7. That's the business, you know?
Sure.
And this is the life we chose, you know what I mean? And it's like
this life chose me.
Yeah, and there's nothing easy about it. I always tell people, like, when you want to get into the music business or any sort of art or fashion, you got to be ready to work 24/7. Like, at any time, there's a play to catch. It could be 4 in the afternoon or 4 in the morning, and there's money to be made. There's art, importantly.
That's true.
And so I guess maybe we could just back it up, man. Like, for the people that don't know you yet, maybe you could tell them your name and the origins of your rap name and where you're from and how you got your start in music.
Yo, what's up? My name is Darius, aka DBangz. I am from Phoenix, Arizona, and I got my rap name from one of my boys in a little clique we was fucking with back in the day.
How long ago was that?
That was, I believe, 2011, 2010.
Oh, so you've been doing this for a minute now, huh?
No, I wasn't even rapping. That's what's crazy. That was just my nickname, like, randomly. And then like, yeah, it just kind of stuck.
That's great. So around what time did you start rapping and then taking it more seriously than just kind of being with the homies?
You know, I just kept practicing and I kept just recording shit, honestly, like, and it just got better as it went. And it wasn't even like a serious, more like goal projected sort of thing. It was just like just straight creation type shit. Yeah. Are
you like one of those like that you gotta be in the studio, or do you record yourself kind of anywhere you go is the studio?
I probably recorded like, out of all time, I probably recorded like 59% of all my tracks ever in a crib. Probably a little more than that.
For the tech guys out there, what programs do you like to record on?
I love Pro Tools 12. Pro Tools 10. I don't know. My boy knows. I forgot.
Yeah, Pro Tools definitely the industry standard. It's a little, for me as a producer, I think it's a little boring just staring at that white screen. But it's now they have a dark mode, I think, in Pro Tools 12, and it's a little more exciting and everything.
I think I saw that somewhere.
And what about like microphone? What kind of microphone do you like to use?
I use a Neumann TLM 103.
Yeah, that's pretty standard, man. Neumann's all.
We've had a couple sessions like in places where we've used like what is it, U40 or the U40, right?
Yeah, U47 or like U87.
U47 and the U87. But yeah, those two, like, I remember like one time we did record on a 47, like a chunky ass like old school mic. I was like,
I like the Telefunkins, the real old school mics. But I also like the Jones too. Like, I love the Sony C800. It's really nothing like that Sony.
Yeah. How much are those?
Like 8 racks, 9, 10 racks. Crazy.
Hey, I bet you I get the Neumann and make something that sound better than that Sony. Like, way better.
You know what's crazy? Like, out in LA, especially where you're at in North Hollywood, like, there's rental places. Like, you could go grab, a nice mic and a mic pre for a weekend, knock out a ton of songs, and that probably costs a lot less than even going to a nice studio where they have them, you know?
Exactly. That's why, like, I have gear in my crib and stuff like that too. Like, I have my TLM, like, I have an Apollo Twin and shit like that. And it's like, I'm about to start recording more in my crib actually. But yeah, like, when we really want to catch a vibe, like, studio is always the best one.
And I think with performance and recording, it's like mostly about how you feel. It's the comfort. Like, if you could be on a trap microphone in the trap house, but if that's the vibe that you're on, it's probably gonna sound better than $1 million studio. I've seen people walk in big rooms and freeze up. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, I would like, yo, you sounded good in the crib. What happened? You know, and it's all about It's all about being in your element, I guess.
That's why all the best songs come from the bedroom nowadays.
Yeah. So what's some things that you need as part of the recording ritual to like be comfortable to get the best performance?
Sleep, like just enough sleep going in. Water, super water, like crazy on water.
Yeah.
And then like just like probably like some food like midway through. Like we do like a 7, 8, 9 hour session, like just some food midway through and a bunch of water. As long as
It's like work. You gotta get that lunch break.
Yeah, no, and as long as I got a source of water, that's pretty much it.
What kind of water you like?
Distilled.
Distilled. I know a lot of artists be on the Fiji. They like the Fiji water.
Hey, all that shit got metal in it, bro. I ain't fucking with that shit.
You know what I've been into? I like this joint called Aqua Panna. It's like an Italian spring water. That's my vibe right there.
That's what they selling in Tampa?
I'm drinking it in Philly too. Like I just been down here in Tampa for a few months, and the water down here is good. Like I'll just filter the water right out of the sink, and it's good John, you know.
You can. I'm about to get a distiller and just distill everything.
That's what's up.
Okay.
So other than I guess when you take your lunch break, what's some of the favorite food you like to eat while you're recording?
Bro, yesterday I had a bomb ass vegan sandwich, but like, bro, like probably like I don't even know anything we could order. Probably like I don't even know because I don't eat like every time I go up in there. But if we do eat, probably whatever is close, like some pizza or something, like a cauliflower pizza.
Are you vegetarian, vegan, or is that just part of the LA lifestyle?
No, I'm a vegan.
Okay, how long you been on that wave?
I swear to God, I feel like it's coming up on 2 years already. It feels like 2 years. I thought I started.
It goes quick, that's for sure. I'm on my 15th year of being vegetarian.
That's dope.
For me, it started in LA. I was living on Figueroa, and downtown it was like all fast food places everywhere, and I was getting hefty. I was like, man, I need to make a lifestyle change. So I went the vegetarian route. I can't give up cheese and eggs, man. It's too good.
I was about to say, vegetarian. You this close? You almost there?
Yeah, but I've been almost there for like 15 years. It's wild.
That's good though.
What's your favorite vegan spot out in LA? I know there's a bunch.
Bro, I swear to God, like I can name a list. Veggie House, in off of Burbank and Barton or some shit like that. But up there, Veggie House, Veggie Grill is fucking fire. Sage is fucking super fire. And then like, bro, even shit we be making from Whole Foods, just like random ass vegan meals, like that's really what I be surviving off of.
Yeah, I used to like this spot called Real Food Daily. I don't know if that's still around.
I never heard of it.
Daily, I think it's on Beverly, and there's a spot called I think it was called Nature Foods down in Orange County, like Costa Mesa area. I used to really like that joint too.
Yeah, nah, Cali definitely has the most like health conscious places.
So what made you get into that lifestyle?
I had mad boys that were already on that, like, and they were putting me on to like higher levels of thinking and like, you know, the whole 360, like way back then when I first moved out here and shit. And I remember like I was just heavy as fuck. I was like 200, bro. I was almost touching 300. Like, bro, crazy. Like I was really like 285, 290. And then I just cut one day and I did like an 8-day juice cleanse, like just straight juicing. But that's like 2 cups a day. And then after that, I ain't never went back.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm really into the juicing and the smoothies. Down here in Florida, it's down here.
Yeah,
like,
last time I was out there, I was getting cold pressed juices and shit in Fort Lauderdale.
It's a good joint. Oh yeah, Lauderdale and the whole South Florida wave is like that too. A lot of people are really health conscious down that way.
There was some dope spots.
Where I'm at, it's like burger land. Everybody eats burgers here, but like everywhere you go has like the vegan, plant-based stuff, you know, or the veggie. Yeah. So I'm really into that wave. I can vegetables.
Oh yeah.
That's the studio wave. All right, so let's back it up just a little bit. I guess it was the music, I'm guessing, but I don't like to assume what brought you from Arizona, which is a beautiful place in the world. What brought you from home to Los Angeles?
Bro, Cali is way less racist. First off, like that's like a real fucking problem in Arizona. And then, but mainly just because the music shit though. Like I had mad like, oh shit, I'm getting a call. I'm getting hear me? I was getting I was getting a call, my bad. But I remember like I just like because I was younger when I was rapping and shit, like 15, 16, 17. And then as soon as I turned 18, I was able to like own my own shit and like be able to put my name on shit and get card or whatever. Like I just moved out like as soon as I turned 18.
Yeah, I was the same way. I wasn't even 18 yet. I was 17 when I went from Philly to Cali, and I just knew I wanted to get into music, and I just knew that was the place to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up. But I have family around Tucson, Arizona, and I know that it's pretty difficult, especially in rap, to come up in like anywhere around Arizona or Colorado. There's a lot of haters around there, so I get that too.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, exactly.
I remember there's this one place in Arizona, in Tucson called Congress. I don't know if you've ever done a show there.
Oh, the Congress. Yeah, I have done a show. Or yeah, I did do a show there with Young Gravy actually in like April of like 2018 or something.
Yeah, and it's really like one of the only places I know in all of Arizona that actually does rap and hip hop shows pre-pandemic. But I remember coming out of that venue a couple times and it being some situations. So it's like I'm glad you made it out, my guy. LA is a much more loving place, you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, cause what's crazy is like you're right. That's something I forgot about. Like people like those venues won't even play rap shows. Like they won't even do it. Like BLK Live, if you know where that's at up in Scottsdale, bro, that venue will not book any rapper. Like even if you do R&B, nothing like that. Like they won't book you. Crazy.
Yeah, Scottsdale is like definitely
On that shit.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous, and it's I feel like though right before the pandemic, like just in the past year or two, it started to change. Like I started to see all the way from Vegas up to like northern Colorado more rap, more hip hop. It was almost like a changing of the guard, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing. But in LA, I guess before pandemic, what was some of your favorite venues to perform at in LA?
I performed at a couple. Like I remember, I performed at this one spot in Long Beach, PCH Club, and then I remember I did a show at this one spot downtown. I forgot the venue name, but like I haven't even done that many like shows in like LA. But I've done mad in Phoenix. Like I did one in New Orleans, and then I was doing shows like up the West Coast too, like the Bay, Reno, and shit like that. But yeah,
there's nothing like the Bay Area. It's one of the best places to do.
Oh, the Bay is the best place in the fucking world after Japan.
Yeah, LA is pretty historic though, man. I used to have a residency at both the Troubadour and the Viper Room as a DJ, and it was just like one of those places where I feel like anywhere else in the country besides that in LA, it's hard to bring artists out. But in LA, they're everywhere. So no matter like where you look, there's somebody ready to hop on stage.
Exactly. That's the biggest part. Like somebody's always ready to try. And like what's funny is when we be collecting features and shit, like we just know in the back of our heads, like 40-50% of the time they're gonna probably be in LA out of all these states, especially if they're valid, you know, like they probably already are just out here just chilling.
Yeah, my secret was I used to have a studio right by the airport in Inglewood, and we would literally catch these people literally coming right off the plane, like, yo, bro, we'll pick you up at the airport. Studio's only 5 minutes away. And that was like the real trap because everybody comes there. Even during pandemic, a lot of people still going out to LA to record and film videos and do a lot of
for sure. That shit doesn't stop.
Yeah, the industry is, no matter what, always going to have that stronghold there in Southern California. There's no doubt about it.
The labels want their shit.
Yeah, so let's get into the music a little bit. Maybe you could talk about, just describe your music and your art and kind of what place it comes from. And if for someone that's paying attention to this interview that's never heard any of your music, maybe you could tell them what to expect once they tune
in. I guess you could say like heavy, like old school rap inspired, like from a lot of different artists. You could kind of just blend them together at this point. But like mainly, like MF Doom and shit like that. And I was rapping like him, like mad like him, and like those guys trying to damn near copy him at like 14, 15, like on some like halfway cringy shit. And I just remember like after that, I was doing funny shit and like just mad goofy shit. I still be doing goofy shit. And then like I literally I don't know. It's like it's such a versatile thing because I did like dance hall fucking records and like it's kind of just like a full array of like breaking the fourth wall type shit. Like just being like, I know it's like one of the rare things where like I know if you play my shit, you're gonna fuck with it. Like you got to. Because if WAP fucking blew up and fucking Meg and all these other motherfuckers that are like dog shit blew up, bro, you gotta fuck with this shit. Like
yeah. Hey, when I first heard your music, the first word that came to my mind was it was refreshing.
Right.
Especially down here, the hip hop radio down here in Florida is very limited. You hear like the same 3 or 4 songs over and over, the same flows over and over and over. So like tuned into your stuff, I was like, wow, this is really refreshing. It's something that I haven't heard in a minute. And some of the names you just mentioned, especially Doom and some of the lo-fi rappers, like this is a time where I feel like our generation, we're trying to hold on to that. Like we're trying to let go from the essence of hip hop, and you're definitely doing a good job from holding that torch. What could you say that maybe separates you from some of the other similar artists in that lane?
The fact that they can't do the other shit as well. Like them niggas can't sing, like they can't write hooks and verses. Like they can write verses, but they're not writing verses. Like I could go write a verse, I feel like, for any artist, like trash or good, like or like hooks, whatever it needs to be. Like even though it may not be my voice that shines so well on that piece of music, like I feel like I could project whatever I want on anything. And I feel like it's not just writing down lines and like reciting them. Like I feel like I do the full 360 other than fucking produce.
So I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit because this Zoom thing is a little limited. But what's been like your biggest hurdle, especially with pandemic? What's been the hardest part about getting your music out to the masses?
I think like lack of activity, lack of actual activity, where you have like so many people that are constantly like not just around you, but like they're seeing you shit and like you're really actually fucking immersed, not in LA at crib, you're like immersed. And I got to experience that for like the first year I was here, like a full year before pandemic, and like I understood and I still understand that it really could still be like that, but it was just like that vibe and that feeling of like I would never even be low, like because it was always guys around me like, yo, fucking this person hit me up, like we're working with this now and this. And it's like that can still happen, but you know, now people are pushing the fucking boundaries and now you got masks and music videos and shit and like weird shit. So it's like, I think actual interaction is the one.
So what was the inspiration? I'm really digging the Medusa John, and that video is super creative, like you talked about creativity and visuals. What was kind of like the inspiration between your newest workout, which from my knowledge is the Medusa John, and then now The Source, which is the hot new track you got out?
Say the question one more time.
Like, what was the inspiration behind your newest music?
I don't know why I didn't hear that. I think like specifically for The Source, I don't know. Like it was just on like honestly, I feel like I get inspired by the beat like a lot of times. Because when I hear good production, like I know it's fucking good production. Like especially like our boy Replay produced that shit, like he's a fucking beast. So like I already knew what it was. Like he has fucking 70 other tracks that make me feel the exact same way. And it's kind of like that's what we're working off of, because I get this piece of whatever pretty much makes the entire song. I'm just kind of laying on top of it. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like the beat actually inspires me, and the beat just kind of portrays an image in my head of like what it makes me feel like. Cause like, I feel like a beat can make me feel like I'm in a fucking race car, or a beat can make me feel like I'm in a fight, or a beat can make me feel like I'm just chilling on some bossa nova shit. Like,
I always say the hotter the beat, the hotter the song too.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And look at Kanye. That, bro, if Kanye didn't have that type of production, what would you have laid those same bars on some dog shit and been like, bro, this guy's a lyricist? Like,
yeah. I think in your music, there's definitely a balance between, like you said, the hooks and the verses. It's not like one is more important than another. And we're like in a hook-heavy industry right now, so I respect that you're making these balanced songs and not just flows over a hot hook. Like that's
exactly where the whole shit kind of sounds like a hook.
Maybe you could talk about this project you have coming out and maybe the history behind putting that together real quick.
I still got to settle on like a hard name for it, but I got like 5 songs and some heat for that shit. Like, I know like the inspiration for this shit has been heavy because not even just the pandemic, but like I was having issues with like recording during this shit and like just like not necessarily like in my head, but like literally just having trouble like creating and not being able to get in that flow state. So these are songs where like they're all flow state records where it's like I'm not slipping up, it's not fucking trash. Like I don't even know how to describe this shit anymore. It's kind of just like it's just hip hop, like real hip hop, like that actual shit.
Yeah, it's definitely like I was saying. Like there's a core element to the music you make, and it's definitely hip hop centric.
For
And
sure.
so maybe you could talk about after you drop this next visual and this project. Like, what's maybe some future goals you have, like 6 to 12 months down the line? Like, what's some like short term future goals?
I wanna stack up features, like obviously keep recording my own shit and everything, but I wanna just stack up like features of people that I know I could go get right now, like that just I haven't even fucking figured this shit in, like people that I got on call, like even different collabs, like videos, like people using my shit. Like I seen these niggas doing a beatbox challenge or whoopty or whatever. That shit's been floating around all the pages too. Like, that group, I was like, my manager had told me like, yo, like, what if we got them to like, so little shit like that, just stack up everything, and just be what it is. Cause I mean, like I said, like I be telling everybody like, it starts from the music in the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, this all exists because somebody clicked play and fucked with it. So like. That's the primary goal. Like, just keep getting better with my craft, honestly.
Yeah, I'm really into micro content. Like, I'm super obsessed with TikTok and Triller. Are you getting it in on those platforms? Is that something that you're putting?
Not so much lately, just because I feel like TikTok not applies, but like TikTok is more welcoming to that age range where you can sit on TikTok all day. Yeah. Like I can, but like I can't sit on fucking TikTok all day and like play with algorithms and fucking just try to like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, it sounds like your head is more at getting with somebody who's already big on TikTok and trying to incorporate your music into it, which is smart.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what carried the songs. Like, it wasn't necessarily like I had ever even put up a video. What's funny is that shit was blowing up and all those videos were being made and shit. And I didn't even have a fucking TikTok account. Like, somebody stole the fucking like credit to the song. They named that shit like original sound or some shit. Or not original sound, but like put their own name on it or whatever. And I was just like, man. But I was seeing videos of millions upon millions of views, motherfuckers just dancing. So it's like, that is the shit.
I think it's forced, me as a producer and in the media to reevaluate just trends in general. Like I have a song called Pumpkin Pie that I put out as a joke one year on Thanksgiving, but now it's like all these videos of people eating pumpkin pie with the song playing in the background. So it's like now going forward, I always think about even just how important the name of the song is. Mm-hmm. Somebody who's just searching for something might come up with that. Is that something that's popped into your head as you've been trying to come up with the name for your project?
Yeah, like even all the way back to like literally thick niggas and anime titties. Like I've been doing stupid shit. Like that's like, if that doesn't beg you to click on the record, like I don't know what does. Cause that yo, yeah, that shit is crazy. But not too directly. Like I try to give it a solid title, but something more.
All right, I like to do like some rapid fire questions if you're down to go real quick. Yeah. I always do this in interviews, and I always do the same question, so it's kind of funny to see how people react. So I saw you put something in the air when we started. What you like, indica, sativa, or hybrid?
Indica.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
Before pandemic, is you more of a go to the movies person or a Netflix and chill kind of person?
Go to the movies.
Yeah, same here. All right, so how about Nike, Adidas, or local brands?
Adidas. Nah, fuck Adidas. Fuck no. I'm tripping. Wait, nah. On some skater shit, I'm gonna have to go Adidas because they got some crazy fucking skate shoes. I'll just go Adidas. Fuck them local brands.
So with skate in mind, what's just off the topic? What's one of your favorite skate brands that you can shout out?
Fucking Cowtown Skateboards, bro. The best fucking shop in Arizona, bro. Cowtown Skateboards. And then other than that, you got like brands like Welcome, Primitive,
Yeah, Primitive is on fire out here right now.
Yeah, their collabs are crazy. Primitive, but like, who am I? Pyramid Country. That's a brand out in AZ. Yeah.
All right, tits or ass?
Ass.
Hey, what's like your favorite genre of music to listen to other than that hardcore hip hop?
Bossa Nova.
Okay, boss, you gotta go with the vibes. I see you're wearing a hoodie right now. I usually ask hoodies or jackets.
Hoodies. This is a jacket, but I hate jackets. Jackets are whack as fuck.
It's a hooded jacket, so you're good. And if you're in a car driving around, do you like radio or do you like podcasts?
Like music, aux cord shit, Bluetooth.
Yeah, I've been getting more into the podcast wave. It's.
I'm putting the new Conway album on every time I get in the car.
Yeah, shout out Griselda, man. They are the goats right there.
That Jesus Crisis record, I was just bumping that shit.
But yeah, check out when you get a chance. I've been really getting into this thing called Song Exploder. It's a podcast about like legendary songs and artists. It's like a lot of stuff to learn about music.
Spotify?
Huh?
Is it on Spotify?
Yeah.
You figure, yeah, hella podcasts have been going up through Spotify.
All right, and to wrap it up, man, let's just say that pandemic ends tomorrow. Let's just say this show's over tomorrow. What's the first thing you're going to do?
I feel like I've been doing it already. Like, it ain't nothing I ain't did. Like, other than the fact that it make me wear this mask shit, like, other than that, like, pretty much COVID is goddamn near over. Like, these motherfuckers, as soon as he was out the office, yo, look, next day, COVID's gone, bro. Fuck, whole city's open the fuck up. I'm supposed to be blind enough to fucking just ignore that? Like, yeah, bro.
And I was going to say, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure they throw Coachella, man. I miss that joint.
Dude, what's funny, I never been, but I know that shit is probably insane.
Festivals in general, man. I really miss the of hearing 20, 30 amazing artists in one day. I mean, it's just nothing like it.
Yeah, I went to Tropicali and performed there too. So I did that shit too.
There's just nothing like, you know, I was saying like the other day, I was actually saying to somebody that I feel bad for some of these artists this past year that had huge songs and couldn't perform them in front of a stadium full of people. It's just nothing like, you know, imagine the example I used was Circles by Post Malone. It's just like, imagine a stadium full of people singing that with him. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been a special moment. And so, yeah, one of the questions I was going to ask related to that is like, if you were going to put together your dream lineup for you to be like an opening artist on, who would let's just say 5 artists, who would be 5 artists that you would want to like open for?
I'd love to open for J. Cole. Bro, I would love to open for like on some LA shit, like The Game would be crazy. I said, fuck, like you said 5 artists? Black Thought, I'm gonna have to put him up there, and I'll just put Nas up there. Fuck it. They both still performing.
Yeah, I know Nas is out in LA right now recording. It's just like,
oh no, fuck no. Let me swap out The Game for Kanye. Yeah, no, we putting him in there.
You can lead a Game in there, man. He's definitely.
Oh no, The Game is goated. The Game is goated. But I couldn't take Black Thought out, and I definitely couldn't take Nas out. So it was like, yeah.
What's funny is I love The Game, right? I love his music, and I also really like Drake, for instance, right? But when they were both beefing with Meek Mill, like I'm from Philly, so I was Team Meek Mill. Like I wouldn't listen to anything from The Game or from Drake. But now that they all squashed their beef, it's like it's love again. Like I think that, you know, competition is good for the culture. You know what I mean? But beef is definitely bad for business. But I'm really into like rap battles. You know what I mean? Like a good rap battle is something that like I'm super into. Like we have a company in Philly called the Battle Academy, and they're making bigger and bigger moves even in pandemic. If you were to battle anybody, who's somebody that you think you could go bar for bar with?
Bro, to be honest with you, I'm not built for that battle rap shit in the slightest, bro. Like them niggas, bro.
You got the bars for it though.
No, like. No, all right, wait. See, here's the difference though. And this is what an educated rap mind can notice about itself, right? I swear to God, I'm not built for that battle rap shit. Like, bro, I know my boys do that shit, and like the way they organize lines and the way that they rehearse and the way they never fuck up, and they're like so on, like that shit takes so much preparation, and like, I don't know, bro. I have to like, I want to face somebody good, but it's like, I just say Daylight, even though I know I'll probably fucking lose.
Yeah, I mean, and that's, you know, a lot of people in battle rap, it's like bars versus antics. And
Yeah,
Dick's definitely somebody that has
he has
both.
both, bro. He has all the antics. He fucking battle rapped as a slave, bro.
He's wild. We got a guy in Philly named K Walker, and he's one of those that's crossing over like with doing songs and got stuff on the radio, but is also crushing the battle scene. And that's one thing that I respect. Like that you said that you feel like you can do different things. So like outside of music, do you see yourself getting into like any other related businesses, like maybe fashion or art, photography, anything like that?
Maybe nothing like too materialistic as fashion, but like just straight like the goal is to reach a zen, bro, like on God, like beyond the money shit, beyond everything. Like the goal is to reach whatever gets me to that mental place where I feel like, yo, like I'm not stressed the fuck out, like I'm good, like forever. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like God just finna lay that shit right in my hands, bro. Like it's
Mm.
weird because I mean I already have like property and shit like that, and it's like it's something like boiling, just waiting to fucking happen, damn near. Like so many different kinds of plans and shit. Like I have no idea, bro. But something
Are
that
you
happened.
are you into real estate? You said you have properties. That's something.
I'm not into real estate, but my dad was, and he had like picked out a plot of land that he wanted, like 40 acres in AZ, and it was like cheap, way cheaper back then by like 100 grand, and like we bought that shit like back then.
I definitely that I feel that is like a second act for me. Like I would love to get deeper into that game. Like I think it's something to be said. Uh, I like watching like what's going on with these creator houses, the content houses, and I
Yeah,
maybe get into like building. I've always been into building up recording studios. Like I got about 5 different studios, but I would love to get more into actually putting together production facilities for people to be able to do mixed media and all different kinds of art and stuff like that.
yeah. Warner's building. I know you've probably been in there. Their shit in LA, the Ford building. That's a fucking creative fucking hub, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I got a spot I really like in Long Beach called Thunderbird Studios. They literally have, it's right off Del Alma. They have like 25, I swear, 25 different studios in this giant warehouse. And each studio has like a different look, a different setup, whether it's for TV or for music or for photography or for this or that. So I've been really getting into checking out Thunderbird when I'm out in LA. And the whole idea, I think, right now of like integrating different kinds of art, you know, and media into music is something that's important. I think I heard you mention anime a little bit. Is that something you would ever like, or maybe have done in your music? Have you done any sort of like animation to your music?
Yeah, we did an animated video to my song Prove, which was like I think the first single I released through Pivotal um for the project, the first single. So we animated that, and a lot of people fucked with that shit too. But
Maybe you know,
that was more like a 3D though. Like I still think we should do like a 2D, more like Japanese style something maybe.
yeah, I'm really into even just just basic hand drawn animation and just like the intersection of like having a song that's so produced and then having a visual that's kind of minimal. I think for hip hop, that's such a good balance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe you could talk about your situation with Pivotal for a second and kind of what that's been and done for your career.
Bro, it's been nothing but love. Like they've shown nothing but support on their end, and we've held up our end. You know what I mean? And I think everything's just been going good. Like it's smooth. We have like regular updates with each other and shit. And it's been a little weird because as soon as I signed with them, COVID hit, and I never really got to see none of them. So that was always weird. Like even though like I think like a couple came out to LA once or something, but we never got to link and shit. But yeah, it's been nothing but good, bro. They've been running fucking mad ass on my shit, like just fucking taking my shit to another level, kind of.
And once everything kind of chills out a little bit, what are some places you're looking forward to travel to get your music out to more people?
I don't know about music, but Hawaii. I'll create some music in Hawaii. I'll go back to the homeland. I'll go to Oahu.
It's definitely a good scene out there. I've never been to Hawaii, but I've definitely worked with a lot of like Hawaiian artists and people that have gone out there for tours and stuff. And it's just like that seems like a dream place to just go
Yeah.
surf, make some music, eat some good.
Perfect temperature.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. Any other places? Maybe somewhere like further, like overseas?
Japan.
And yeah,
I want to go to like, bro, even on some more like hardcore shit, bro. And this is what's crazy. I be thinking about this shit all the time. Like, I would go and do a whole retreat and be a fucking Shaolin monk one day, bro. I swear to God. I'll get disciplined as fuck out of nowhere on everybody and just leave everybody and for a whole year and just go and just fucking come back like a fucking soldier or some shit.
I think that's definitely a place that would be very receptive to your music and your visuals. Like you really hold it down for the culture, and Japan holds the culture very high in terms of like actually being hip hop and not just riding a trend or a wave of music.
For sure.
You should definitely go check that out.
It's Shaolin.
So this is kind of an odd question, and I kind of want to get to the end of the interview. But for anyone that's going to tune in that's never heard your music before, is there any like inside jokes or Easter eggs or like anything like hidden deeper in the rhymes that people can look for?
Just listen to the whole shit, because I lay it out for you sometimes, but like I know that just because like I would always be on the same shit with Doom, and not even to compare myself to that level, but like with Doom, I literally to this day will play songs that I've already played 600 fucking thousand times, and I play it right now and I'll be like, whoa, what the fuck? He's passed away, and I'm just now like realizing the fucking bar he said in 2003, 4. The fucking song's been out for fucking 20 years already, like, and I'm still like, yo, what the fuck did he just say? So it's like, I gotta go through like all the music again and really go see some gems, but like it's in there. It's in there.
Doom was wild. I got a funny story. We booked Doom for a show many moons ago, and
it wasn't him.
Huh?
It wasn't him.
No, it definitely was not him. And you know, we're not dumb. You know what I mean? My homies like, we're real hip hop heads and we're real promoters. So like, we wanted the real Doom. And yo, he made good on everything. Came and did a whole free event after that and kind of made up for it. And like, he was one of those good dudes that like, you know, even though he was with the shits, he would like make right on things, you know? And it's
for sure.
His energy.
But that plays into the character though. That's almost like a promo run. Like, but it's the evilest one. Like, yo, I'm like, it's crazy. You can just get yourself blacklisted, quote unfucking quote. But you can't get blacklisted when everybody loves the music.
Yeah, and then when you have a history of making things right for people and just being like a good person, it even goes further than doing the music. And it's like, one of the questions I wanted to ask you, because I know he was into it, and a lot of other rappers are kind of quietly into it, but is there any sort of charity that you do? Is there any community give back? Is there anything that you've done, you know, since you've been doing music to give back to the community? Or with that said, is there anything that you plan to do?
Bro, I had plans mad long ago before I moved from AZ to do a like a basketball event where we could have like kids come out and like the city. But bro, to be honest with you, like in terms of even my own city, like sometimes you just get so much no fucking love from your own people that it's kind of like fuck you. Because in the end of the day, bro, I swear to God, I had a fucking music video, bro, like years ago. And I was like, yo, everybody pull up, woo-woo, everybody come slide. Nigga, a fucking fight and a half breaks out in the matter of like how fucking long, just because niggas is niggas. So it's like, bro, sometimes I feel like fuck them. But in terms of like people around me, even like, bro, I put on for everybody. Like I get everybody shit. Like if I have it and we're somewhere, you're gonna get it from me. Like just because I know it's not really like, I don't know if you're into astrology, but like I'm an Aquarius moon nigga. So like I really appreciate like when I am even doing stuff for other people and shit. And it kind of hits in a way for me that's like, it gives me an immediate satisfaction anyway. So it's kind of like playing off of each other.
Yeah, it's almost like you're inspiring yourself to just do and be better.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm always on that type of shit, but it's like when I am, like I make sure I keep my people around and like they're safe and like cool and shit.
One thing, like as a producer, I always recommend to artists I work with is to have a cause. So at least have something set that you're always going to give back to. And mine, you're going to laugh, has always been animal welfare. I've always donated and given back to like animal welfare societies, dog adoption, you know.
Oh, no, I'm a vegan. You know, I love animals.
Animal rescue and all that. But since last year, I've really gotten into two things. using DistroKid, I've given a lot of royalties to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. And then I've also gotten into donating to the National Black Arts Foundation to help young kids get computers, microphones, Pro Tools, and all that. I think it's important for the youth.
Music program?
Huh?
I said music programs?
Yeah, well, they do everything, you know, art, photography, painting, you know, everything. But their big thing right now is pushing music, especially since it's Black History Month. It's just so important for kids to know that there's more that you can do even in your bedroom to make the world a better place. And music is definitely one of those ways that we can like make the world simply a better place just by making a song. It's just, I think more people understand that.
And stay in that like state of creation and shit like that too. And the more you kind of push people into it, is more like it's just the cycle being pushed along.
Yeah, like I know before Nipsey passed, that was a big thing he was doing, was building education and youth centers. And I know 1500 has carried it out. They got a spot now in LA that has, I think, like 15 or 20 project recording studios for the youth. And it's such a good thing to push that forward. In the future, let's say you got $10 million like to your name, like is that, you think that was something that you would do? Would you eventually build a studio like for yourself?
Yeah, like definitely, especially because like I got so many people around me that know how to make, not so many, but like I have people around me that know how to make studios. Like I know how to make a studio, like I've had my own studio, but I don't know how to make a fucking studio. Like, but I know some people, bro, like that'll really put some shit together. If I got 10 mil though, I'm saying fuck all that shit and putting that shit in a fucking Roth IRA and I'm out this bitch. Fuck studios, straight up. But nah, maybe if it was a little higher than 10 mil. Nah, 10 mil might be enough. 10 mil would be enough. But if I did though, I'd probably, I'd build like a 2-3 room little type center or something like that. It wouldn't be free though, for fuck no.
I feel that. We talked about short-term goals. I think we just kind of end the interview and talk about maybe like what's like a super long-term goal, like, you know, like kind of one of those, let's say this is like the VH1 behind the music. And then you're like, well, when it's all said and done, this is what I did. What's maybe something 10, 20 years down the line that you would like to achieve?
Bro, my answer for this question was always like getting a Doom feature, but like that shit can't even happen anymore. So like,
you never know. You might be able to hit up his wife and maybe he's got verses in the tuck, you know?
Bro, I feel like I gotta be the 600th person to do that, but I gotta try. If anything, I say like working with like at least getting a song in, like a real fucking collaboration with every one of the producers, like the real producers. So like even fucking like on some crazy shit like DJ Jazzy Jeff, like motherfucking Madlib for 100%, like Ninth Wonder, Marco Polo. Like I've already tapped in with Marco Polo. Like just I think we recently tapped in with Ninth people too, and I don't know, that would be another dope one. But like getting like a feature, like a crazy feature, like something like a Nas or something like that. Like if I got one of those and I was like, bro, I finished off and I had like, bro, that's crazy. Or get like some like, bro, I'll get Rakim on my shit or something and that'll be enough. I'll quit after that.
Yeah. But I feel like that's a great idea, is kind of collating some of those legends together and putting together like a super hip hop project down the line. I think that's something.
They make that modern shit too though. Like they blend it very well, especially Ninth. Ninth is a
he's really the one, you know what I mean?
He is, bro. Ninth Wonder really is the Ninth Wonder, like literally.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that post that went viral a couple days ago where it talked about, for everybody that complains about pandemic, just look at the room they recorded the listening in. And there was like a picture of like a microphone in between two mattresses. And it was like, you know what I mean? Like if you really love what you're doing, you're gonna make something out of it. And I could tell that you're headed in that direction for sure.
More creativity.
If there's any last words you can kind of leave the people with, anything that maybe has inspired you that you could, you know, say to the people to inspire them.
Drink hella fucking water. Save your semen. Don't drink any alcohol. Wake up and don't get on your phone immediately. Read books and get a whole bunch of sleep. And I promise you, your mental state will be way better.
Man, amen.
I'll hit you up when I get it perfect though.
Yeah. You know, we're all a process. You know what I mean? But those keys that you just put out there are parts of the higher process, if you will.
Exactly. For sure. It's a good way to start.
All right. So for everybody that's tuned in, maybe you could just tell them your social media and then where they can follow you, and that's about it, I guess.
Yo, my Twitter is at Lil Dust Mop, and my IG is at DBorgus, DBorgus. And then you can follow me on SoundCloud and everything else, Spotify, DBangz. Pretty much, if you type DBangz in anywhere, I'm pretty sure it should be able to pop up.
Yeah, I did. It's everywhere.
Hey, Google me on famous birthdays at.
Yeah. I recently got in touch with the person who owns that website, and let's just say that's a wave right there. I didn't realize that was such a thing. Like,
It is.
oh. So check out DBangz on famousbirthdays.com. Go for it.
Oh God, hey, but this ain't a promo.
But yeah, so anyway, I'm Digital Crates, man, reporting from HipHopSince1987.com. Make sure you tap in. This interview will be live, and you can just check us out on YouTube. We got over 150 million subscribers on YouTube, so I'm hoping a lot of people are going to see this interview when it goes up. And you can follow us on Instagram at HipHopSince1987. And that's it, man. Salute to you, man. Holding it down for hip. Much respect, my guy.
Right back at you, bro.